Hey guys, and welcome to episode 4 of the Road to Glory. And today is placement day. Yeah, this is gonna be a very crucial episode because essentially sets up our main structure for the whole entire journey. And honestly, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not feeling exactly great from the past couple episodes of gameplay, but hey, we never know till we try, till we actually get into competitive gameplay. We never know how things play out, so we'll see how it goes. So first of all, as you can see, I'm just going through a couple things that haven't sold. I'm showing you a bit what I've been sniping off camera, a couple more Watkins, a couple more Shoals. And essentially what I'm trying to show you here is that I've been sniping them at around 1.1k for Watkin, and he's gone up to about 1.7. So during today, we had quite a big for these type of cards, spike, because everything was going high prices in the morning for EU time. So that's why I sold them late at night here in NA. And thus I didn't sell them, but I compared the prices, and at night in NA you could see the prices were pretty high. But I decided to keep a hold of all the Watkins. I could have easily made around 300 to 400 coins per Watkins, but I'm like, I think he's still going to go higher once the game fully releases to everybody else on standard versions. As you can see, same thing with Shoals. Price went up from I think around 10.5 to like maybe 10 to like 11, something around that margin. So nothing too drastic, but hey, it's still decent. And yeah, so we're hoping that these cards still maintain their prices, or accept a small fall but then recover quite quickly once the game fully releases for the first weekend league, and we can hopefully make bank. Alright, so what we move on to here is initially a first BPL squad they've been trying to put together on the side in case I wanted to switch. And yeah, so we're just scouting up a couple players we can pick out, a couple strikers, wingers, and all that, which formation I want to play them in. Essentially, it's quite tough because, you don't know how these players play, you don't know the price ranges, so checking them individually is quite hard. So I just built in a small, concept squad just in case I ever want to switch, in case I get, a moment of rage and I quick sell my first team and switch to this squad. But yeah, so that's about it for this new BPL side. Nothing too special. But we were trying a lot of different squad battles games and friendly games off camera. Essentially testing out new formations. I tried the 4-3-2-1 with different custom tactics, I think over the course of 4 different games, and honestly didn't really like it. I felt like the midfielders were too high up, and I didn't really have one to hold back or one that was pushed up far enough. So they felt like they were always out of the action essentially. Or maybe I just suck at using that formation, but yeah, who knows. Secondly, I tried the 4-3-3-4, so my FIFA 20 Classic, and it's alright. It's just I felt really exposed at the back with the 2 center mids and that cam, and it was very difficult to defend. So that may not be something I go with into the future, but hey, we never know. So then we also tried the 4-1-2-1-2, which I saw a lot of other content creator pros use the narrow version, but honestly I don't like it. I think I need wingers in this game with that pace to absolutely destroy defenders essentially. So we then put this new BPL squad on the side, and we dived straight into the first division rivals. This was with the French side, and I made a crucial mistake, which I advise you guys don't. I went into the team, went back to my old formation I was playing with, I believe 4-3-3-4, but I didn't do any custom tactics. So you guys can probably imagine what happened. Yeah, it wasn't great. We practically got our butts handed to us throughout the whole entire game, and honestly, the whole entire first half was a complete mess. I felt out of the game the whole time. He dominated practically the whole game. He or she. And honestly, it was just not fun to play with. The team didn't feel good. Everything was off. My right winger was terrible, but hey, couldn't do much about that anyways. And we tried changing a bunch of custom tactics throughout the whole entire game to try to figure it out, and we pulled the scoreline somewhat back, but in the end it was just too far too late. So what we're going to do essentially from now on is I'm essentially going to be posting the main highlights of the games, especially on my side of things. And if I'm getting my absolute butt kicked, I'll just show my goals and not show the opponent's goals, because otherwise we'll be here for a good 2 hours. But yeah, hey, so enjoy a couple decent goals, to be fair. None of this real skill run based. I'm much more of a team goal based player. I love the tiki-taka passing and just creating space off one or the other player. And honestly, once I get going in that playstyle, I actually quite enjoy the game. The game is pretty fun. But yeah, so you'll see there's bigger problems that arise in the next 2 games, and honestly, I really should have prepared much more in advance, all of these, not just gameplay wise, but custom tactics and settings and stuff. You'll see in the next couple games. But yeah, so this game we have right here was actually really tight, and this player was actually, I think he was unlucky on many occasions. Like he came close for really many times. He just blasted them over the goal a few times, but oh well. We played pretty well in this game. We managed to basically keep it close the whole entire game. He would take the lead, I'd come back, he would take the lead, I'd come back, and in the end we managed to squeeze a somewhat very lucky last minute goal, but oh well, you know, it's FIFA and these things happen. So it's our first dub of the series. 1 loss, 1 win. Let's keep this going. So at the end of this game, I'm like, okay, I need to fix something doesn't feel right. I'm playing around with a bunch of custom tactics. I'm changing up my whole entire formation, which I do not advise. Do not change your formation mid-placement, because 1, you need to get used to that new playstyle. And if you do, at least, you know, take a couple games breaks on like squad battles or like, you know, friendlies or something like that. But just don't dive in straight away like what I did. I don't know, this was probably out of just like frustration and like inability to play my style of football. So I was like, you know what, why not? We're going to try this 4-1-2-1-2 narrow that everybody's been like raving about. And yeah, mistakes were made, because although we don't actually end up losing this game, it's just, it was frustrating. It was sluggish, it was slow, it was painful to go through. We end up essentially tying the game, but like essentially nothing really happened in the first half. It was just a lot of possession play and like, you know, not even getting into the boxes. Defensively, we're somehow pretty solid, but hey, yeah. Otherwise, it was just really frustrating. We signed Moussa Dembele. We changed up the whole entire team essentially. We signed Moussa Dembele. We signed Morgan Sanson from Marseille, and we also signed probably the best player on this episode is Youssef Attal. I believe that's what his name is. But yeah, the right back from Nice, honestly, absolutely great player. That pace and that burst of acceleration and that 4-star force are just so clean. And you'll see during this game, he does bits for us. So between these two games, the new 3 signings will be coming in, as I said before, but we also end up switching formations again. Once more, custom tactics change completely. It's just, I don't know, it's just, I was literally just trying to make things work. You know, I wasn't really happy with what we were doing so far. 1 loss, 1 win, 1 draw is not exactly what you want when you're starting off division rival placement, but oh well, you know, it is what it is, so you gotta keep going. Anyway, packed, as you can see before, Dimitri Payet. Sorry, I just had a mind blank. Yeah, Dimitri Payet, who will slide right into the team as a left mid. He's quite slow, and I wasn't ready to put a Hunter or any type of chemistry card on him, because I don't know, it doesn't seem like a very good player and like one that's worth putting it on. So oh well. So we ended up just going into the game with a new different formation, and we tested it out, and yeah, I'll let you guys see how the game goes, but it goes pretty well. The guy we're playing against is a really good team. Anthony Martial and Allen are literally a pain to play against. Joe Gomez also is extremely good, and so is Juan Bissaka. The rest of the team is alright. It's pretty good players, like, compared to mine, but oh my lord. Anthony Martial caused havoc, and somehow we managed to somewhat contain him. The game we come up with a clean sheet, our first clean sheet, I believe, in the whole series? Oh no, we may have, I think, kept 1 or 2 on squad battles, but I don't really count those. But yeah, so we kept a clean sheet, and it was a little messy. A couple of these goals are rather lucky, I say, but otherwise, other than that, possession-wise and all that, we controlled the game, and it was pretty comfortable. We took an early lead, and we also ended up essentially keeping him at bay at the 2-0 mark, and then 3-0 just to clean things up, and it was, you know, GG's the next game. Let's focus on the next game. Mid-game here, I made a crucial mistake, which I only noticed afterwards. I set auto switching off. For some reason, I decided to go into the custom settings and change up a bunch of stuff and put custom settings, changing different like style of runs, style of like, I don't remember what I did, assisted passes. Oh my god, it was stupid. Don't do that, please, guys. Don't do that. You're gonna ruin your game. But yeah, so, and then I didn't realize I actually accidentally switched auto switching off. So the amount of times you'll see in the game, we're not punished in this game, but in the next game we get punished. The amount of crosses, the amount of headers we lost, and it's just simply a pain, a very big mistake. So we dive into our final game, and oh no, he has Ollie Watkins, the man that's been so good for us at the start of the season, is now coming up against us. Yeah. So the game starts off really well. We take an early lead, and I'm like, yes, easy. We're gonna be three wins, 1 loss, 1 tie. Yes, it's gonna be great and all that. But hey, let's be real here. With all the custom tactics I messed up and the settings I messed up, we weren't gonna win this game. Yeah, let's just say we kind of choked. 1-0, then 2-1. Yeah, we're still somewhat in it, but then he just starts running ahead of the scoreline, and although like the score may seem somewhat close by the end of it, it really wasn't. Gameplay wise, he was all over me, and to be fair, I was somewhat lucky to even score these 4 goals. But yeah, other than that, fair play to him. He played really well. This 4-4-2 formation is actually really, really good. Every time I've played against it, it seems really, really balanced at the back and attacking wise. And just, you know, not gonna spoil anything, but yeah, the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, 4-3-2-1, and 4-3-3-4, yeah, those aren't here in the next episode. The next episode, essentially, we gotta change things up. I believe we gotta change things up. And yeah, so we then go into a couple more snipes. That's what I usually do once I you know, I'm tired of the gameplay and all that. I go try snipe things, and we try snipe a couple players. The first player is Sergio Reguilon, probably the best left back in the Premier League, I think, link-wise and all that. Yeah, I think he's as good as Robertson out of what I've used. But then again, what do I know? I mean, I just took 6 goals, right? I can't defend anyways. But yeah, so decent player. He was going around 15k, not 15k, right? 9.5, 10k. So I decided to pick one up and hopefully, you know, hold on to him and see if he sells. So yeah, we also tried to snipe Nathan Ake for about 24k. Of course, he's extinct. He's a really good player. He shouldn't be that low. But yeah, impossible to snipe him. I spent about an hour and a half trying to snipe him. I couldn't put all the clip in the video, otherwise this would be like a 4-hour long video. No chance. Literally couldn't be fast enough on the hour mark. We also tried to snipe Vinicius Jr. Same story. Essentially, everybody's trying to snipe him. But yeah, next video we invest a little bit off camera and we pull off quite a decent investment, I think. And you know, you guys shouldn't miss it. But anyways, apart from that, hope everybody's doing well. Everybody stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.